Riding up the tram away from the haters. So demure. So mindful.
People have gotten on my videos and said, if it's such a big deal, why hasn't the FTC done anything about it?
Because they're about to.
This is a government organization.
You should be very scared, Alicia. Like, you and Remy. From what I hear, you on that list. Sorry, I'm still like, wow. Somebody went to the cops because they did not like my YouTube videos and I didn't make any threats of bodily harm or anything like that. I know I had my own drama going on last week, but we still communicate through email with advertising, dude. Told you guys all about this business fraud. Business fraud. Peter is saying all this. I actually care. I'm not a hater. Okay? If I was a hater, I would go to the police and say, Can you punish Alicia legally because I don't like her YouTube channel? That's what I would do if I was an actual hater. You need to wake up because if you don't, I don't know what you're gonna fucking do. And those videos towards them, I didn't break the law in any of those videos. I didn't break TOS in any of those videos, and even the cops said I was just exercising my First Amendment, but they did this. Someone who claims that, oh, I'm an American.
2, 1.
Learn First Amendment rights, bitch.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Bitches. Look, guys. Zane's sister's on their podcast. She's so normal compared to Zane. Let's go to Calabasas. Crumble cookie. Zane. Zane's being a really good big brother here. Yeah.
Remy sent it to me. I got the whole link for the rest of this month.
What did Remy do?
Straw.
What? What did Remy do?
Always has like kind of a new batch.
Yes, but every single week. So people wait for Mondays and they go, we're going to Crumble today.
Do they announce it like the Monday?
The Monday, yeah. But there's like people online that leak it before.
Yeah, like
Crumble
Remy sent it to me. I got the whole leak for the rest of this month and early September.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Remy would have that. Our girl Remy would have that. Look at her. You know what was interesting this whole podcast was them asking all these questions of Zane's sister Hidayah, because she's a chef. She's an actual freaking chef. Like, Hidayah's talking about moving out to the West Coast with her podcast co-host, which I subscribe because, well, she's pretty chill and stuff, and she's actually got hijab style where, you know, like, Foodie Beauty doesn't. So, like, I was just like, look at this. An elegant Muslim, trendy Muslim gal, moving out to the West Coast. She's a chef. But it was funny, they were asking her all these questions about being a chef and stuff, and I'm like, are you guys low-key shading Remy? And then they talk about the cookie thing, and I'm like, are you low-key shading Remy? So, hi, welcome. Tuesday. Let's see. I'm sure my vlog is done editing. Yes, it is. I can upload it. I have therapy in about an hour, so yeah. I'm gonna talk about everything going on, make sure that I'm just really worried. I started having some night terrors this week. Yeah, so I just want to make sure I'm getting myself in check, and I want to be able to start moving forward more with my life and whatnot, and I want to start driving again. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to do with my life moving forward, and I think talking to a therapist will help, especially since what happened here. And I don't want to feel trapped in my home like I did years ago when I had a private investigator following me around. And I don't want to feel like I have to censor myself to here on my channel and stuff, which I'm fucking not. Which I pulled a Foodie Beauty because people were obsessing over some of my old content. I decided to private one of my old videos. Fuck you. Hope you have you downloaded, bitches. So, sorry. I'm still like, wow. Somebody went to the cops because they did not like my YouTube videos, and I didn't make any threats of bodily harm or anything like that in those videos towards them. I didn't break the law in any of those videos. I didn't break TOS in any of those videos, and even the cops said I was just exercising my First Amendment. But they did this. Someone who claims that, oh, I'm an American. Learn First Amendment rights, bitch. I still am just like, wow. So I'm going to talk about that in my therapy. Because I'm just like, wow. This is real. Like, I've seen this play out on YouTube a lot. Right, Philip? We've seen this, but in Gold but damn. Fucking crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to get my video uploaded. Chill before therapy, make sure my headphones are charged and whatnot. But this was interesting seeing Zayn's sister on here. Raw.
Incentives.
Katie!
Programmatic buying has introduced a lot of efficiency.
Right, Katie?
Into the equation and scale into the equation, which are great things for media buyers and the open internet in general. But there are, like Matt said, misaligned incentives in terms of how we're rewarding quality publishing content. We're as an industry very focused on certain metrics, which indicate success, and less focused on other more difficult to quantify metrics.
Right.
Quality, what is really the environment, what's the level of journalistic integrity behind the content that's being written. So I think that on the advertiser side of the industry, and with the launch of the sub-brand Onyx by Outbrain, which we launched at Cannes last year, we're very focused on trying to give the advertiser side of the business more meaningful metrics and mechanisms which can adequately show the holistic value of an impression, like attention, like showing that yes, while there might be a higher CPM associated with running in a really marquee, high attention position on a quality news publisher, that's going to get you tremendous brand equity and down funnel outcomes, whereas, you know, more cost efficient impressions at high viewability might be doing just the opposite for your brand. So
doesn't that kind of sound like stuff that happens over on YouTube?
And bring those dollars back to really top tier journalistic outlets as a result. That's what we're trying to
just
focus
apply
on
what she's saying over to YouTube, and it hits, right?
The Outbrain side of the equation and the Onyx by Outbrain.
I'm sure a lot of this just, if you're listening, Remy, oh no, I can't do Katie dirty like that. There we go, Katie. She looks like she's telling us something important there. I can't do Katie dirty there. She's great. She is great. Welcome. Good morning. Focus! I know it's early. So, I'm trying to get my video up. Let me find some place to stick you. Yeah, I saw that, IAB, Interactive, the Interactive Advertising Bureau, that Alicia and Remy went and spoke at the thing at Katie's smart. Katie over there over at Outbrain, they've been trying to develop this, they developed this software, but they're always working on it, right? And so what this software is for advertisers, so that they can, like, gauge better, like, different analytics, metrics, and things, but more like, the type of engagement. So, like, what kind of user, and we've talked about that over on my, reaction channel, where there's different types of users on YouTube, you know, and there's, like, levels. And there's people who kind of just watch, and there's people who watch, but they engage. And then there's people who will get on there and give you feedback and shit. And those are the people you want to keep around. And I'm not editing that out. We all cough, goddamn it. Especially when we just wake up in the morning. So I know it's 10. I was up late working last night, okay? So, waking up. But yeah, I saw that. I saw Katie on there, and I'm like, Katie! Speaking the truth. Bringing the truth to influencers on the internet. Thank you, Katie. It's not a pew-pew, that's my air freshener. But there's like, I was the only person watching this thing this morning, too. It's just like, more people need to be watching this because they're going to learn what the people who pay their bills are doing right now. Like, I know in this one they're talking about news agencies, but if you just replace anything they're talking about with YouTube, like here they were talking about how it's actually, from what I translated out of it, it's really cheap right now to buy advertising on news sources, especially when it's like tragedies, because nobody wants to advertise on that. They said, like, even though like tragedies and all that stuff in the news is like 2% of the news, people don't want to advertise on that. Which I was like, if a life insurance company wants to advertise on like tragedies and stuff, or like investments and shit like that, that's a great place, a cheap place to advertise right now. But what was I saying? So yeah, nobody wants to advertise on the news or, tragedies or anything that is like controversial or anything like that in the news. We'll just replace that with YouTube. Nobody wants to have their ads, advertisers don't want their ads running on videos that are going to be controversial. Like Mr. Beast videos now are controversial. Think about that. Nobody will want to put their ads on that. And they said that basically, like, advertisers just want to stay neutral and stay away from that shit. Knowing that the sun is, like, right in my face right now. He's, like, peeking right out the window, like, hi. Can you see him? Can you see him? Yeah, see, he's like, hi. Thank you. Thank you. Focus, camera. Jesus. Okay, So yeah, they don't want to advertise on things like Mr. Beast. So yeah, that's really cheap. So it's like, it's just like YouTube. It's like anywhere, like any advertising market on the internet. They don't want to advertise on anything controversial. Well, when someone like Mr. Beast, let's say, comes out and does what he did, the whole site becomes controversial. And that's when nobody wants to advertise on YouTube anymore. Thank you, Mr. Beast. Yay! And then we get another adpocalypse. That's how that happens. And like I've said, a lot of them are trying to find more meaningful ways to look at analytics. Peter Monn even pointed out what I pointed out months ago about the FTC and shit. Now, the FTC is going to start breaking down on fake views, botted views, bot comments. So people like, remember my last vlog where I'm like, comment the baby deer emoji or whatever, right? That's going to be gone. Shit like that is going to be gone because people can bot that easily, right? So the FTC wants to start breaking down on these fake views, bot comments, bot likes. Because, you know why? Fraud. That's considered business fraud. Being paid to do a fake bad review, business fraud. Business fraud. You are also too, when you're buying fake views, I told you about this, that when you buy fake views, see my categories, if you buy fake views, like another goobers, you're committing business fraud, because then when you you're like, look views I get on this video, right? And you take those views and you take your sub count over to a company to do a sponsorship, right? And you do that little contract, you're showing them, oh yeah, these are my numbers. They're real. You're presenting fake numbers. That is not real. That is called fraud, aka business fraud. You were frauding a company. That's like if I could go buy fucking views right now and then go shop around the companies and say, look, I have all these views I have. Look at all these fake comments I have. And get jobs. It would not be real. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be real, and I'd be frauding a company out of money. That's what some of these people on YouTube are doing. So, also too, dun, dun, dun. Probably my mom to tell me that there's Amazon packages out there for me. Just something about like a job. Got it. So yeah, this is fraud. We're getting into fraud territory here. If you ever found out that if you were ever with a multi-channel network, a lot of multi-channel networks back in the day, a lot of multi-channel networks back in the day, they would buy subs. And that's why a lot of people like, okay, Alicia Marie, remember when she started her vlog channel and it was like growing fucking nuts? Not only was she put into a data set, but her MCM, or her multi-channel network, was buying views, I'm pretty sure. Especially since I think she was with Maker, and that was around the time Maker was about to sell to Disney. They were upping all of their little peoples, because then when they had the package presented, they say, well, with all the creators that are under us combined, we have that many subscriber count, which Disney just saw as people, which Disney wasn't also seeing the crossover between audiences between these people and shit. But Maker's not really around anymore. Disney just absorbed that. And a lot of people say like, oh, Disney just absorbed it, you know, like so they could eat away the market and, you know, kill the influencer market. They realized they really couldn't do anything with it because it was all fake numbers. Shay Carl's very, very lucky that nobody wanted to go into an investigation with that. I heard on the street that Iger and the Disney people who procured that, you know, like that business acquisition, are very embarrassed by it, because it was a very big embarrassment. It was an embarrassment what they paid for Maker versus what it was really worth, because of all the inflation in the little parts. Because back then there was no way to verify if these were real subscribers or not. Think about it. So yeah, you hear the cats. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for the day. Maybe get on the treadmill. I gotta get my video up. I got shit to do.
So my source, and for those of you that don't know, I reached out to the FTC and asked them some very, very direct questions. So I just want to make that clear. I would never, like name people. My job as a drama commentary channel is to bring you guys the information as a consumer, and what you choose to do with it is up to you. Whether you choose to research it further is up to you. Whether you choose to continue to follow these people or not follow them, I'm not going to tell anybody who to watch on YouTube, who to watch on TikTok. That's a decision that you have to make. I just want to inform you of the information, and you can make the decisions that you want, okay? There are channels out there that tell people that they shouldn't follow other people. I wouldn't do that, okay? And so you got to follow who you got to follow. You got to make up your mind about that.
Interesting, right, guys?
But I will say this.
Listen.
That the source that I have has informed me that they do have a list, and the list is pretty astronomical in size. It's like 500 to 1,000 people that they have received numerous tips about that are influencers, top influencers that, I mean, in many different communities, okay? Not just the beauty influencer community, in many different communities that have been not only buying subscribers, followers, and views, but have also not been disclosing sponsorships and affiliate links. So for the last 2 years when I've been talking about this, and people have gotten on my videos and said, if it's such a big deal, why hasn't the FTC done anything about it?
Because they're about to.
This is a government organization.
You should be very scared, Alicia. Like, you and Remy. From what I hear, you on that list. I know I had my own drama going on last week, but we still communicate through email with advertising, dude. Told you guys all about this business fraud. Business fraud. Peter is saying all the same things I've been saying. Big bills. You can't file bankruptcy on FTC shit like this. So, I got my blonde wig on today. Last night, me and Patrick went walking. We went, I know, side tangent from like Peter being like, dun dun dun, the FTC is coming down on you. So, not editing that out, we all cough, goddammit. So, me and Patrick walked last night. We went and I took my 10-pound weight and we walked back and forth over, we have this like hill by us, and so we'll go up and down the hill, or we'll find like, there's another area where there's like this ramp, and we'll go up and down the ramp, like to simulate like walking up a hill, because eventually, sorry, you guys are about to fall off this little, where I got you guys sitting, and now you're crooked, Whoa, let me fix you. There you go. Okay. So, to simulate like hiking and stuff, because we want to get better at that, and then like, I feel like using the extra weight is good too when hiking and stuff, and just like it. So we did 30 minutes of that, just hiking, and Patrick had his vest, and I had my little, I kind of like holding like the weight, and then like I'll shift it around sometimes, or I'll do like, but I just like, I kind of like holding the weight because I feel like I might get like a little workout with my arms too. But I really like walking and doing the uphill stuff, or adding weight. I feel like it really helps with my balance, and that's what's really helped me stop using the walking cane. Because, yeah, if you guys are new and stuff, I know I always have it sitting around. I use it to stretch a lot now, but I used to have to use this when I left the house. And about last fall, I was like, okay, let's do that. Let's take the plunge, right? To my shoulders pop. And I did. And, well, it's worked out so far. Like, yeah, got a little tough this summer, but, like, I kind of got off track with exercising. But we're getting on it. And we're eating healthier, and we're, you know, drinking water, and we're doing all the good things for our body right now. So, anyways, so yeah, I was just watching Peter Monn. I'm gonna finish this, but like I said, I've told you guys for months this is coming. I've told you guys for fucking months. I've told you that there's gonna be like a transition in social media, and we're gonna be making the jump. And like I said, I don't know if Alicia and Remy are going to make the jump, which, yeah. I know you guys are listening. You guys need to start disclosing. The first thing in your description box, guys, FTC disclosure. I list all the ways you make money off of it. No one cares. There's research to prove it, guys, okay? We all know what's going on with those links. Disclose so you don't have to pay out the government so much money. I mean, Alicia, like, Remy, losing your guys' houses in LA. Not being able to pay for your parents anymore, Alicia, like, I actually care. I'm not a hater. Okay? If I was a hater, I would go to the police and say, can you punish Alicia legally because I don't like her YouTube channel? That's what I would do if I was an actual hater. Because of you just existing in the world with mental health issues and shit. Someone did that to me last week. I'm still mind blown by that. Me and Patrick are still like, wow. I see all these things on YouTube too about people, you know, when they say something on YouTube, but it doesn't, and someone doesn't like it, and it's just like, well, it didn't break TOS. It didn't break any privacy TOS on YouTube, and it falls under freedom of speech since we're in the United States right now. There's nothing wrong with it then. But someone still thought that it was okay. I got a comment somewhere. I was talking to someone on YouTube somewhere in the comments on another video about this very issue, and they were like, they said that there was something about our society today that brings out the control freak in people, where they think that they can control what other people say. Like, there's going to be people that don't like you. There's a lot of people who don't like me, clearly. And they say a lot of crappy things about me that I don't believe to be true. I don't agree. And neither does my doctors or my therapists, who are educated and taking care of my health. There's 8 billion people living on this earth. There's nothing I can do about that. There's going to be some people who hate me for various reasons. Like, there are people out there who hate me because I just exist, or because I'm a woman, or because I'm disabled, or because I don't have to go to a certain type of job, or because I'm an American. That's not a pew-pew, that's my air freshener. You know, we've heard, like, people like Sala over in Gore World say he doesn't like Western women. It happens. There's just going to be people that don't like you, and that sucks. So, anyway, so I'm going to finish Peter Monn's video. I want to update you. I'm working on work over here. I've been working on work stuff. And then I've had Philip. Frank's back there. And then Noe's around here somewhere being Noe, but yeah, just work stuff. I've been working on work stuff, but chugging along. It's not, like I said, like what I'm doing, what I learned to do on Premiere Pro, I'm actually using to work now. You know? To do like something for like a client, which is cool. So, yeah. Parlaying my skills, you know? So, that's one of the good things, you know, about learning some of these things for YouTube, is you can use them in other ways as well, you know, like multifaceted. And I really realized like all the different uses and how good knowing that Adobe Illustrator is. So anyways, yeah, gotta get back to work, finish Peter Monn's video. We got shit going on, and we're gonna be exercising tonight too. Permitting my pain. My shoulders have been bad, but I got patches on, so that's helping, so yeah.
They should just make a collection where it's just raw, where people can watch everything.
They should make a Patreon.
They should.
They should. Wow.
You know who else just made a Patreon?
Who?
basically unfiltered.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
That's her cringe face right there. I'm gonna probably put that in my thumbnail there, Alicia. Oh, wow. Wow, we got some crossover from my reaction channel. You already know what I'm gonna say, right, girl? The sponsorships aren't coming in like you guys wanted to, right? Remy needs to pay for that wedding, right? Heath just bought a new house, right? Zane's trying to get his little sister to move to the West Coast, right? You have your mommy and daddy and this house bill and your sister to take care of, right? Is this why you guys are all starting a Patreon and thinking like, why are you starting a Patreon, girl? Alicia, why? I feel like a choke collar sometimes with this. No, I can't do that on YouTube, but this is a very bad idea. Wow, okay, we're gonna have to talk about that on the reaction channel. There's gonna be a lot of things to talk about over there. This is not good for you, though. I know Heath and Zane probably talked you guys into doing this because they need the money. Zane should get off his lazy ass and start uploading to his YouTube channel again. Just because David's not uploading doesn't mean, you know, like, obviously being over on Snapchat or somewhere else is just where TikTok isn't doing it. Your audience was over on YouTube. YouTube and Alphabet, who pays your check, who pays Google, who pays your check, has said your audience is exclusively on YouTube. Those people are not on other platforms. They are on YouTube. We are moving into an era where people are going to stick to one platform and that's going to be it. Because all the like news entities, they will upload to multiple platforms so people can choose. You're not going to be able to keep up with that. You're not the news. Okay, you're going to have to choose. And YouTube has always been your thing. That's where your core audience is. You need to stop going over to TikTok. You need to stop with this Patreon crap. It's not going to work for you. Okay? Especially this Patreon. Especially the way you guys have set yourselves up. Making all this money. Being out in LA. Your houses. Your cars. Your Birkin bags. Alicia, I hope that Birkin you have, you're borrowing from Remy. Because this Patreon thing, people are going to look at like people will sign up, but it's not going to be looked at as good. This just proves to me the money is not where it used to be at. Like I said you needed to figure something new out. You needed to pull out of the influencer culture. You guys needed to pick something real to do that your audience is into and go there. You needed to move out of LA and downsize and sell those houses while they still have value in them and people haven't realized they're bullshit track houses that have no value. You need to wake up, because if you don't, I don't know what you're gonna fucking do. I don't know what you're gonna do. Alicia, you're the one who is the main breadwinner in your family. And when I say your family, I mean your mom, your dad, and your sister. And all of your dogs. You! Remy could just move home with her parents and they'll take care of her. And Cal. Heathen Zane, I don't know what to do. Go beg on TikTok like Jason Nash. You gonna do that too, Alicia? You gonna start e-begging, you have a lot more potential, Alicia, and you're wasting it. Sometimes people need to tell you in a harsh way because you need a wake-up call, because all the nice things people have been saying for years just hasn't gone through your head. You've had too many yes men around you, too much fluffy, too much I'm in this little nice bubble where only I hear the good things and never the bad. And when I hear the bad things, I just say, oh, I'm just, you know, like, I'm sensitive to rejection because of this, that, or the other, and blah, blah, blah. And I need people to say it in a certain way. No, you need to wake the fuck up. And I'm telling it to you because I give a shit. Unlike everybody else in your circle who have taken you down the path where you now need to get a Patreon with your new podcast. Congratulations, everything I've been saying is coming to fruition, and I hate being that guy. I hate being the person who says, I told you so. But I am. So, I've been working. I gotta take some more photos. I gotta do some photos and stuff. Woo! My wig is shedding. I gotta do some photos. But I think I'm at a good, like, little break point. I got some artwork I can work on, so probably gonna work on that, but I'm in a good spot. I'm getting the skeleton of my project that I'm working on, and then it's like I just have to plug in everything and then, you know, just do the effects. And it's nice to have a workflow. That's a good thing, you know. That's the good thing about when you create something or you're creating art, is to have like a workflow in your head. Like, I have one for my vlogs. I have one for the reaction channel. I got one for my clients. It's like you get a workflow in, and it just, you just get one task done after another. It's a great, you know, I kind of picked up on that when I started going through and learning back with art, and, you know, the process of, you know, creating a picture and, you know, coming up with a concept and, you know, sketches and, you know, doing your inking and your coloring. And it's a process. It's a real process. So, but that process has kind of helped me, like, get organized when it comes to being creative, is having that process in place for my creative projects really helps me. And then I can integrate learning new things to up my art game or my creative game as I go along in these, you know, processes or my projects or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let me get back to work. Guess where we are?
The wilderness is calling.
Me and my lover are going back up to the tram to be under the stars. So yes, another tram night for us. Another escape to Sky Island.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Reason why I keep saying it's a Sky Island, because of it being surrounded by deserts and the elevation. And since there's no other, like, kind of like climate thing around, makes it a Sky Island, technically. Ooh, there's the river. Oh, a little creek. The water. One of the tram car operators said that they have to test this water once a day because they use it, and then the water authority down there does that too as well. So yeah. Anyway, we go. Riding up the tram away from the haters. So demure. So mindful. We're back. Ta-da! We're back here. The tram. Got me a drink. It's really nice. It's actually really cold, kind of brisk. I'm trying to block people so you don't see them. It's really brisk, but take a look. Patrick's chilly.
Yes, I get cold easy.
Look, there's the tram coming up.
Hey, tram.
The operator said last night they almost left people behind. He came back up at 10:45 and there were some people up here that were like, hey. Yeah, that happens. Oh, it's nice though.
It is nice.
You see that little road over there, you guys? Right in between it is DHS. And then going up is Morongo Valley. Got Pioneer Town. Yucca Valley. And then over here, 29 Palms, the Marine bases. My dad used to live in Pioneer Town. He had a ranch. And then Patrick's mom, before she passed away, lived in Yucca Valley. Joshua Tree. Right up. But it bordered on Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
The park.
Right.
So, yeah. But
Well, we can do better. We have 52 people on this tram, and I only heard like 10 people. How's everybody's time on the bounce today? Good afternoon or good night, whichever time of day it is. My name is Anthony. How are you guys tram operating going down today? We're going to be hitting all 5 towers with the gates, but I don't like them nothing. Only going to be slight dips and no swinging. I will be rotating the floors. I will be turning off the light also. I'll see my team with you guys. So if you guys need anything, please scream.
I was telling Patrick, we have our own designated path as disabled people. Yeah. It's interesting how, like, some people say they're not violating something, and then they go ahead and do it. Foodie Beauty. Which, people don't know where Foodie Beauty is going, Patrick.
I know, like, it's kind of interesting.
You can tell we're down at the Valley Station, but nobody knows where she's going. I don't know if she's going to Morocco, if she's going back to Thailand. Remember, she's talked about Nam.
I would like
Are we gonna nom these?
I'd like to see her nom.
Because everything's super tiny over there.
And doesn't she say, like, her money goes further?
Yes, that's what she said once. She likes going places where her money goes further, which she didn't do any research about Kuwait. So, because money from our country and her country don't go far. So we're gonna grab some snacks and go home. Chill. But yeah, had a great time again. I love this. I love that we can do this together. It's so much fun.
I know, right?
Hey, manifesting was real. It's just chicken and bread. And that's all manifestation.
Hello vlog. Updates. I know the last clip was me eating a sandwich at the sunset. We're now in a new Airbnb because should I tell them?
Do tell.
You're gonna tell? Okay. Long story short, we took Ken for a walk in the neighborhood, and along the way we ran into some people that definitely made us feel a little bit scared.
Tell us more.
One of which was a man sharpening a knife walking around.
Well, Remy, I would be scared too of a man sharpening knives. Yeah. I have some experience with that. So yeah, you should be scared. Hi, welcome to Monday. I know. Getting this vlog together. I know we've been doing extra long vlogs, so hopefully I can get back on my daily vlog game. Focus camera. So yeah. Do you see where I burned my forehead with the curling iron? But I can cover it with my hat and you don't see that. Okay, well I better end this vlog and get it together since it's so long now. But yeah, Foodie Beauty, Bangkok, without Sala. She picked up a phone on the way in. Remember what she said the last time. When you go to Thailand, you just have to get a number there. You can't just use your phone. You have to use a new phone. She's talking 60-day travel visa. She goes, yeah, you can get like a 60-day travel visa. Why are we doing a 60-day travel visa in Bangkok? And where's Sala? Got some questions. Yeah, and then we're gonna be getting back to Little Girls World, so on my reaction channel, so yeah. Anyways, as always, send you guys lots of love. Be safe out there. Remember, if you see a man sharpening knives like Remy, don't go near that man, because they're probably dangerous. I have experience. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah!